Joining us to talk about the market day, Alicia Levine, BNY Mellon Investment Management Chief Strategist, and Bob Dahl, Chief Equity Strategist at Nuveen, is still with us as well. But Mike Santulli, we go to you first. The fact that we did close near session highs in what has been a seesaw day for the markets, what does that tell you?
Obviously, it's resilient. It tells you there have been New Year flows. It's when we closed on Thursday, before we had the incident in Iraq, the attack on the Iranian military leader, it seemed as if the market was just not even going to pay attention to the fact that it was overbought, that we came into the year with investor sentiment looking just a little bit frothy because we were going to just barrel higher on this fresh new money. We got a little bit of a step back after the attacks, and it's almost as if it sort of released the pressure valve slightly. Don't want to say it's done. This is not done at all because you're still contending with a market that's come a long way in a short distance of time, and there's a lot of ingredients out there that look like we should be in for some kind of a shakeout in January. But so far, it seems as if the bid in growth stocks has mattered more than any of the concerns that came up in the last few days.
To that point, Alicia, some impressive intraday buying and recovery, as Mike said, led by communication services. Does that suggest to you that this market is prepared to go quite a lot higher?
So we think the market is going to be higher, but we also see some softness, particularly in the first quarter, whether it's geopolitical risk or, frankly, domestic political issues here at home related to the primaries here, the Democratic primaries. We think that could be an excuse for the market to come in a little bit. But ultimately, we see this as a pretty positive year.
Bob, what do you think about the U.S. election situation? Is that something that's going to actually start to come in and affect the markets in a more meaningful way?
I think so. We'll have to watch the polls. Typically, when you get these geopolitical issues, the incumbent gets a little bit of a boost. We'll see if that happens or not. I think the big issue that we haven't mentioned yet among all these things is earnings. We're pretty soon going to have fourth quarter earnings, and the revisions have been in the wrong direction. So we'll have to watch that very carefully and see what companies say about their trajectory going forward for the first half.